Motivational Talk. Sam was a young man who lived in a small village. The village was beautiful, with green fields, clear skies, and friendly people. But Sam did not feel happy. He always thought he was unlucky. Why is my life so hard? He often asked himself. Sam worked in a small shop. Every day, he woke up early, went to the shop, and came back home late. His job was simple, but he felt stuck. He dreamed of doing something big in life. He wanted to travel, learn, and help people. But every time he thought about it, fear stopped him. What if I fail? He worried. One day, an old man named Mr. Carter came to the village. Mr. Carter was a traveler and a storyteller. He had visited many countries and met people from all walks of life. The villagers loved listening to his stories. When Sam heard about Mr. Carter, he decided to meet him. "Hello, young man," Mr. Carter said with a warm smile. "What brings you here?" Sam hesitated but then spoke. "Sir, I feel lost. I want to do something great in life, but I am afraid. I feel like I am not good enough." Mr. Carter looked at Sam kindly and said, "Let me tell you a story. Once there was a bird. This bird lived in a cage. The cage was small but safe. The bird dreamed of flying high in the sky, but it was scared. What if I fall? What if I get hurt?" The bird thought, so it stayed in the cage. Sam listened carefully. "Did the bird ever fly?" he asked. Mr. Carter nodded. One day, the bird saw other birds flying freely. It felt a strong desire to join them. So it decided to take a chance. It opened the cage and flew out. At first, it was hard. The wind was strong, and the bird almost fell. But with time, it learned how to fly. Soon, it was flying higher than it ever imagined. The bird realized that the sky was where it belonged. Sam's eyes lit up. "That's a beautiful story, sir. But what if I am not strong like the bird?" Mr. Carter smiled. "Strength comes with practice, Sam. Every big journey starts with a small step. You don't have to be perfect to begin. You just have to begin." Sam thought deeply about the story. That night, he couldn't sleep. The bird's courage stayed in his mind. He realized he had been living in his own cage, a cage of fear and doubt. The next day, Sam decided to change. He started small. He began reading books to improve his knowledge. He also saved a little money every month to travel one day. He still worked in the shop, but he had a new hope in his heart. One day, Sam saw a poster in the village. It was about a speech contest in the nearby town. The topic was dreams and courage. Sam felt excited but nervous. "What if I fail?" the old fear whispered. But then he remembered the bird. "I will try," he told himself. The day of the speech contest arrived. Sam woke up early, feeling both excited and scared. He had practiced his speech many times, but standing in front of a crowd was new to him. "What if I forget my words? What if people laugh at me?" he thought. As he walked to the town, Sam remembered Mr. Carter's story. The bird didn't wait for everything to be perfect. It just flew, he whispered to himself. The town hall was full of people. Some were contestants, while others were there to watch. Sam looked around and felt small. Everyone seemed confident, and he wondered if he belonged there. But then he closed his eyes and took a deep breath. "I came here to try, not to win," he reminded himself. When it was Sam's turn, his heart raced. He stepped onto the stage and looked at the audience. For a moment, he felt frozen. Then he saw a little girl in the front row smiling at him. Her smile gave him courage. Sam began his speech. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam, and today I want to talk about dreams and courage. I come from a small village. For a long time, I thought my life would never change. I was afraid to try new things because I thought I might fail. But one day, I met a wise man who told me a story. He told me about a bird that lived in a cage. The bird dreamed of flying, but was scared to leave the cage. One day, the bird decided to take a chance. It flew out of the cage, and though it struggled at first, it learned to fly high in the sky. That story changed me. I realized I was like the bird, living in my own cage of fear. So I decided to open the cage. I started learning new things and saving money for my dreams. Standing here today is my first flight. I don't know if I will win this contest, but that's okay. What matters is that I tried. If you have a dream, don't let fear stop you. Take a step, no matter how small. You may fall at first, but with time, you will fly. When Sam finished, the room was silent for a moment. Then the audience erupted into applause. Sam couldn't believe it. He had done it. After the contest, many people came to Sam to congratulate him. Some even shared their own dreams and fears. Sam realized that everyone has doubts, but courage is what makes the difference. Though Sam didn't win first prize, he felt like a winner. The organizers gave him a special award for inspiring the audience. For the first time, Sam believed in himself. When Sam returned to the village, he visited Mr. Carter. I took my first flight, he said proudly. Mr. Carter smiled. I knew you could do it, Sam. Remember, this is just the beginning. Keep flying higher. Over time, Sam continued to grow. He traveled to new places, met different people, and learned many skills. He also gave motivational talks in schools and villages, sharing his story to inspire others. Sam's life changed not because he was lucky, but because he chose courage over fear. He learned that failure is not the end, it's just a step on the way to success. And so, the boy who once felt stuck became a man who inspired many. Sam proved that with courage, even the smallest bird can reach the highest sky.